Alright. Let's do this. Harston, can I have a song request? Sure, mate. After this game, next break, I will do your song request. What would you like? Give me a banger. Give me something that's going to make me add it to my playlist. Go for it. I believe that you have a good song request, so go. Alright guys, this is a matchup that can determine who moves through this group. As we do have to the upper left-hand side, the Blue Terran player from Team Revolution, Optimus. Going up against the Red Zerg to the bottom right-hand side from Psystorm Gaming, True. So, next two series on the stream will be Optimus versus True, this one right now, and then Optimus versus Solar, and that will be the last of our live matches for the day. After our live matches are concluded, we have the possibility of casting a couple matches from replay or so. It's possible that it depends how long the stream's going on. I am going to be casting later today. We are definitely going to cast all these games from replays. There's a reason I did this format the way I did. But we might have some downtime here and there. We might have some rearrangements on when we cast them. I've just been trying to figure out a little bit here and there, so... Anyways, for now, Overlord from True is starting to come up towards the upper left-hand side, and Optimus, his barracks is about to finish up, and about to give the opening for Optimus to throw down a Reaper, and to come across the map. So, setting up here early, it's a series which can be pretty much determining the final kind of scores of this group. If Optimus wins... he pretty much goes through the group. If he loses, then the group will be a bit more dependent on the final map scores of the next series as well. So, we'll see how this is going to go, as you do have a second depot just coming down, everything normal so far. Waiting to see what's going to happen. There is no other stream for the Lambo versus Maxed series, but we will give you guys updates on the score and any kind of interesting fights, because we have the ability to do this, which shows you guys the Maxed and Lambo game as it's going on. So we have the ability to do that, but we don't have a second stream for it, so we will just have scores and results, etc. as they come on through. Reaper shows up down towards the bottom right side, and obviously the dance with Zerglings will begin. So a few of these Zerglings already taking a little bit of damage here, a little bit of a turnaround action. Those Lings are going to chase that Reaper away. Factory on the way up here for Optimus, as we do see that Ling Speed of True is on the way up over in the main base. So Ling Speed of True going to be coming up here, and again just going to be seeing a little bit back and forth towards this front line. Optimus has not seen the third hatchery just yet, because there isn't one to be seen. As True puts his Lings in a position to try and catch the other location that Reaper might try and jump up in the next few moments. So Reaper continues to patrol at the front, a couple of Hellions on the way out, and the starport dropping down as well. A tech lab comes down the barracks, and as a couple more Hellions get ready to come onto the map, Optimus will just be setting up very similarly to what we've seen in previous games. Van Morrison, brown-eyed girl. Okay, I'm on it, Harston. Got it. It'll be the next song we play in a break. Is this a La 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 song? I really hope so. Anyways, more Hellions coming across the map as we see Optimus opening how he opened earlier against Lambo. We'll see if True is going to be able to have a bit of a better time against those Hellion run-bys, which is one of the big things for Optimus that enabled him to really just stay so safe throughout the game, you know, so secure in the game, able to kill off a bunch of drones, and as he killed off more and more drones, he got himself into that sort of position and really put himself into a nice little spot. As we do see this Reaper going to dive in towards the main base, and he's going to throw down a grenade, and we're just going to be seeing the Reaper is going to get a drone kill here, so nicely done. Obviously gets the scout and the lair timing as well, so it's a very useful Reaper, this one, even though it gives up its life. That's nicely done. Just going to be seeing the Hellions poking away at the third base at the moment. There's an Overlord in the main, just scouting around, and we are going to be seeing a Marine working its way through that Overlord. So, Overlord taking a little bit of damage here, and have a couple of Hellions coming out the front, and again, these Hellions of Optimus just continuing to work their way through this hatchery here on the third base. Wings of True just setting themselves up as a couple of crew teamers are ready to push on forwards in a couple of different directions. Now just going to be seeing Optimus with a lot of damage on this third. I mean, this is getting kind of scarily low. And Overseer on the way up as well, by the way. The Queens are going to back away. They don't have energy to transfuse. I think this is a dead third hatchery. I think the Hellions are going to dive on in to make sure it goes down. And wow, Optimus is just going to straight up kill the third base with Hellion and a Banshee. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane. Well, now these Queens are going to have a good time pushing the Banshee away as the Overseer shows up, but he will keep it alive. Optimus just going to pull back his Hellions as well. And so it's definitely a good start to this for him, as now his extra factories will come down into play. He will get set up in towards this mech style. Making a couple of Cyclones right now, just to make sure you can deal with an initial set of Roaches in case they counter-attack, but otherwise he's going to get tank production started very soon. He's going to be able to continue putting himself into a nice little position. Cyclones lock on and a Marine here as well, just to help against the Overseer. And that's actually going to be a kill on an Overseer, which also doesn't happen all of the time. So true, not really a lot going his way at the moment. As we're going to be seeing more and more of these units from Optimus just going to be gathering together. A couple of Banshees are just going to be moving into towards the center of the map as well, and Overlord set off to the right-hand side. We do see True is going to be finishing up this third hatch in the next couple of moments. So as the third hatchery finishes, a few more drones just going to come away in towards this location, and well, he's finally getting his third hatch up, but 6:30 in the game, it's definitely not meant to be finishing this late, and that is going to be one big deficit that True has in this EVT so far. By the way, just to show you guys what's going on, Lambo is about to break through Max said, and he is got quite the army supply between Lambo's natural and third base, so he is looking to break on through and looking to be able to take game number 1 over in that best of 3 ZVP, which is again just ongoing as we have 2 matches taking place at a time here today. So Lambo about to close out game 1 against Max, as we do see Optimus with a little bit of a skirmish over here, but it's the Banshees in the main that have just found themselves masses of damage. Suddenly they just found 15 worker kills after not doing much apart from cancelling the third base before. Now he gets himself 19 worker kills, and suddenly True has just lost so many units. I mean, what's going on here today? These Zerg players are just losing so many drones to Optimus, and Optimus is in full control of this game number 1 at the moment. Absolutely full control. Very nicely done here at the moment as you see this Banshee moving around in the center of the map. Just looking to see if any of those roaches are going to counterattack as Optimus continues to build up in towards his mech army. Everything going well for him here at the moment, as we are going to see the Hellions are going to dive in, and oh my god, the drones, roaches are just a little bit out of position, so these Hellions are going to get themselves another 8 workers. I mean, that's actually the majority of the workers on this mineral line. Again, it costs him a fair few Hellions, but Hellions are so expendable right now for Optimus. He doesn't need Hellions. You know, Hellions, he can just trade them out, they're minerals only. This works so well for him here right now. 13 more drones continuing to push himself into better and better positions, as we are going to be seeing a couple of Cyclones, some siege tanks, all of these units from Optimus just gathering together as we see a few Hellions of Optimus coming around the right-hand side, looking to see what he can do next. Overseer from True is going to come up the left-hand side as well, and we are going to have Optimus back around the right to see what's going to be happening next. I love that he's still got more Hellions on the map as a couple of fours start to move forwards. I mean, this was one of the moves that was pretty much the beginning of the end against Lambo, the fours showing up and starting to get some damage done. As you do see the Soviets here just moving around in towards the main base to see what's going on as well here at the moment. Just having a look to see if there's anything he can get up to. There's a lot of energy on one of these orbitals from Optimus, I guess, saving just energy for scans, making sure he can see everything he needs to in the game. Some roaches moving towards the main to deal with these fours, which are about to drop on down. He's going to be able to start picking his way through a little bit of this, a couple of these roaches if he wants to. Optimus just backs away. I mean, there's an overload ripe for the picking over here instead. Puts his fours into that anti-air mode, or the single target anti-air mode. That overload gets taken down pretty quickly. Banshee at the front, just there is an Overseer nearby. It's just not quite in range. And True losing some creep tumors because of that. And he's going to try and dive on in once again, diving straight past those roaches. A couple of drones already going down. It's actually going to be a fair amount of drones going down here. 6 workers fallen and a few more as well. So that's 13 workers once more. I mean, True just cannot stay on a stable number of workers. These Hellions just suiciding through time and time again. And I mean, Optimus has just built up a tank count behind this. He still has those. He must have the fours on the map, right? Did he just lose them? No, there they are. Just couldn't find them for a moment or two. But these are still on the map as well. as we are going to be seeing them getting ready to drop in towards the main base here in the next couple of moments. We do have a few Hellions going to come down the left-hand side. They're going to be looking to see what they can do in the next couple of moments. So, again, another run-by potential, and there's not really anything on this base to do much about, as we do have already a couple of drones just being picked away at. Hellions do get taken down then, as the fourth base set up. He begins this push forwards. Now, Vipers are about to pop out, so he will have a couple of Vipers here to help deal with this eventually. Obviously, they have to get a little bit of energy here initially as we mean pushing through. A few of these Crypt Tumors already going down. Tanks will want to spread themselves out in the next couple of moments, and well, we are going to be seeing those tanks sieging and just going to be pushing on through. I mean, the centralized base was never taken by True, so that's not something Optimus can take down, but look at that, a supply block as he kills some Overlords. Fours are still in the main as well, by the way, just moving around, pulling the Roaches out of position, and I mean, Optimus is in complete control of the center of this map at the moment, as we are going to be seeing another couple of Crypt Tumors are getting picked off here, and we are going to have the Vikings actually going to find the Vipers over there, and he's going to realize that, so he's going to get himself one of them already. No Parasitic Bomb or anything being used so far, so the first Vipers aren't able to do much. I mean, obviously, they still have energy. They're ready to come in once again, and Overseer getting taken down in the main bases. These fours are just sat here doing whatever they want. True is going to try and set up a flank, both with the Vipers and the Roaches, or just a counterattack. He's starting to actually head across the map. So he's just going to go straight up the right-hand side towards the top. As we do, in the meantime, see a few Hellions of Optimus coming down to the south as well. The fours working their way through the hive now, and True just doesn't have an answer. I mean, again, this counterattack is nice, but look at the damage Optimus is going to get done in the meantime. He's going to kill so much over here. As we do see the Vipers, Roaches. I mean, yeah, sure, he's going to get a fair amount done over here, but does it really matter when he's lost his main base? He's going to be losing all of his bases. I mean, look at this tank count down here. A couple of Vikings actually picking their way through the Vipers as well. So even the Vipers that went off across the map, even those are starting to fall, and, well, Optimus was in control of this game when he killed the third base, and he just kept everything going the way he needed to. That's GG, and Optimus finds himself the first game of this best of 3. The top left-hand side, our blue Terran player who is up a map in this best of 3. This is Optimus. And to the bottom right-hand side, our red Zerg player from Systome Gaming, True. Now, I think if Optimus does win this 2-0, he is guaranteed to go through the group. More or less. That'd be kind of exciting to see. That'd be kind of exciting to see. And so far already through the group, by the way, or through the group stages, Denver, Euthermal, Nurcho, and DNS. So 4 European players already through to the quarterfinals, the playoffs, which are going to be taking place on Friday. Tomorrow we figure out our final 2 players as well, as we have Group D of the competition starting up at the same time. Tomorrow's group is going to be a lot of fun, actually. We have Creator, Impact, and Keen representing Korea, and we also have Mana and... who else is the last player? Why can't I remember? Puck! Yeah, Puck's going to be there as well, so it's actually a very interesting and fun Group D tomorrow. It takes place at the same time, same place as today, guys, so do come drop by again tomorrow, hit that follow button to see when we're going live with those notifications, and all the rest of it. The Lambo score, people asking about Lambo versus Maxed, well, I'm just going to pop that up here right now, just quickly. As Maxed currently playing Mass Oracles, by the way. Lambo is up 1-0 currently in that best of 3. Not really much going on, I would say, at the moment. Obviously, the Mass Oracle is interesting, but not a lot of fights about to happen. Just some revelations being thrown down here and there, so that game does continue right now. Lambo and Maxed off to the side. Well, this game, True, needs to, first of all, not lose his third hatchery to the first Hellions and a Banshee. That would be a great way to fix things already. As we do see this Reaper coming down to the south side, and we are just going to be seeing this Reaper poking away to see what's going to happen. What's up, Scarab? Why Design? Scaraby Design? Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub coming into the chat, saying, love you, Woody. Oh, I love you too. What's up, man? Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate the support on the channel. Got some love in the chat, guys, for new sub. We are continuing to push up on our sub count, pushing it back towards 350-ish. Obviously, our overall goal is to stay above 300, but again, pushing towards 350 is very, very nice, very awesome, as you are going to be seeing this Reaper. I'm not really going to find much just yet. It's a tough map, Hazard Plan for Reapers, because there's not even a way to jump in towards the main base, and so you're really stuck just trying to poke through the natural, which obviously is not really going to be happening too much, as we do see this Reaper just sat off to the left-hand side. Let me just wait to see what's going to be happening next. We're going to be seeing this group teammate taking a little bit of damage, and we are going to be having the Reaper just backing away, so joined up by Hellions, it's a little bit stronger. Third hatchery does now start coming down to the right-hand side. Just very quickly going to bring you guys, though, into that true max out series again, because, sorry, Lambo max out series, because Lambo has pretty much got himself a win on the board here in game number 2. Working his way through the third base, going with a lot of lurkers. It's looking as though Lambo is about to take the 2-0 over Maxed, and that's looking as though that's going to be wrapping up in the next couple of moments. In fact, Lambo just got that win, so Maxed loses out 0-2 to Lambo as well. Now we can focus up on this TvZ again, as we did see a couple of Hellions not doing a lot as they got into the back of the natural. More of them coming across the map now. First Banshee already out on the map and making its way over, see what damage it can get done in the next few moments. There will be on the way in a moment or so, and we're just going to see the Hellions are just sat to the side, maybe waiting for the chance to dive on in. True's already making some roaches, though. He's got a full wall off, and he's actually going to throw down a Nidus network. Ooh. That's a little bit scary as this first Banshee moves on forwards. Will you be able to see this Nidus Optimus? Optimus is in kind of the mindset of throwing away a lot of units. Again and again. You're going to see this Banshee comes in towards the main. He's going to get himself some drones. He sees the lair, but does he realize it? Okay, now he sees the Nidus. Now Optimus knows about it. He's going to kill some drones as well. So this is amazing. Already he's getting some damage done for himself, and he's going to identify what True is trying to go for here. Barracks moves away. We're going to be seeing Cyclones are already being made by Optimus, which is going to be a big help. And there we go, the Nidus on the corner of the base. Optimus will see it right away. His Cyclones will come on over here. Factories are going to be able to start building tech labs. What is there up on the map? 7 Queens, 12 Roaches. Well, SCVs are here to kind of help with this fight as well, of course. Try and block these units from popping out properly, and wow. A couple of Roaches pop out, but that's about it. Another Nidus starts to drop, but those Cyclones will be able to deal with these Roaches so easily. That did come out. And True is not having a great time right now as SCVs ready to surround this next Nidus as well. Obviously, this is one of these scenarios where if Optimus just holds on, he's going to straight up win the game. This time the Nidus will be transfused a couple of times, so he will just start to fight the Queens instead. Banshee's coming over. They are targeted down by the Queens. A lot of units getting out this time, and a lot of SCVs starting to drop. Optimus not going to be able to hold on. And suddenly True just breaks on through. And that's going to be True taking game 2. We've been having some good sing-along songs the last couple of days on stream. After we sang along to Sandstorm the other day, it was a great success. So we're looking for more songs to sing along to as a group, you know. Sorry that you had to watch ads during your song, Harsam. I let it play for a little bit beyond the ads, just for you, okay? Anyways, bottom right-hand side, our Red Terran player is Optimus. And to the upper left-hand side, the Blue Zerg player from Systorm Gaming is True. What's up, coming into the chat? Thank you so much, and Manu, for the cheer 1000. Appreciate it. How you doing? Thank you so much for the 1000 bits. Giving us some love in the chat for the 1000 bits coming through. $10 donation, essentially. Thank you so much for the bits. You guys have been very bit-friendly the last couple of days or so. There's some love in the chat, please, for Anna and Maru. And Manu. I really struggle with your name every single time, because whenever I see M-A something U, I really want to say Maru. As, we get this set up and ready to go. Alright. So, Just waiting to see what's going on. A couple of Hellions on the way out. A Link speed upgrade coming through from True as well. As we get this set up and ready to go. Starport going to be jumping on towards the tech lab here in the next couple of moments. And just waiting to see how this game will open up. I mean, so far looking very similar to the previous TvZs that we've seen from Optimus so far today. Banshee on the way out as well, and just going to be seeing the cloak coming through as we've, again, been expecting so far. There's Reaper and a couple of Hellions just going to be coming on in, and just going to be able to, well, work their way through this hatchery a little bit. A little bit of damage here already. I mean, obviously not really looking to get the kill, but you never know. After it went down in a previous game, I don't know what to believe anymore, so eyes on this, but at the same time, True just going straight in towards the lair. And getting ready to go as well. So, lair coming up over here as these Hellions come in towards the third hatchery, and again, I mean, it's taken a bit of a beating. It's going to be low on hit points. Second queen, another queen at least coming up here on the natural. These queens coming forwards, I mean, are they going to be the thing that try and push this back? Because last time that wasn't enough in the end. One of these queens will have a transfuse at least, but man, I mean, this is 4 Hellions and a Reaper that are getting real damage done on this hatchery, and True just can't even keep his hatchery alive at the moment against Hellions and a Reaper, which is just insane. What's even crazier is that as the Banshee arrives, he might even still be able to get the kill. Reaper Grenade pushes it back. It's going to be so low. And even with a transfuse here, as it does come in, clutch at the end. Oh, he didn't get Cloak on the Banshee. Wow, Optimus doesn't quite get the kill on the third hatch, so it's not quite going to be a repeat of game number 1. As we are going to be having the Raven on the way out here from Optimus, and another couple of factories once again continued with his mech play so far today. Raven coming up towards the top side of the map as the Hellions continuing on along as well. As we do see the couple of Hellions of Optimus just going to be trying to poke on forwards and again trying to see if he can get towards this hatch, which is just so low. At the same time, he's got some Hellions ready to run by into the natural or the main, but a couple of Roaches here from True. They're setting up to be able to deal with that. Oh. Poor Roach got attacked by his buddy right there. Definitely not quite what was meant to happen. Definitely not quite the way that was meant to go. You're not meant to kill your own Roach buddy. No, definitely not. Well, Roach Speed is on the way up here from True. Overseer on the way as well to the far right-hand side. And a few more drones just popping up in the next couple of moments. As we do see Roach is able to turn those Hellions away. A few drones have gone down because this auto turret in the main is actually getting some kills. So 5 workers killed. He also dives in towards the third base. But he's going to be able to get himself a queen kill. Is he just going to go for the hatchery? I mean, you can kind of see that he could get it down. Maybe I missed target from here, and he could have maybe gone in another couple of drones by now, but instead he's targeted a couple of Roaches along the way. The Banshee backs away to get repaired. It doesn't have cloaks. He does have to be careful with it if he wants to keep it alive. And he will keep it alive, as Optimus finds himself those initial 9 workers, and then now more Hellions moving across through the center of the map to try and see what is next. Gonna have a couple of factories on the way out. I mean, again, we've seen this time and time again from Optimus so far today. No real questions about how he plays. No real questions about how he opens. It's the same build every time. So we are just going to be seeing this auto turret just again getting another couple of drones helping out as the Hellions in the natural expansion are killing so many more drones here. And Optimus is having an amazing time right now. 16 more workers killed as he continues up in towards this main base. You're not going to see those Roaches coming forwards, and they will be able to pick away at a few of those Hellions. So a few of those Hellions finally going down, but 16 more drones killed. Absolutely crazy. As we see +1 missiles and +1 carapace. I mean, True's getting in towards his upgrades, he's getting in towards Hive, he's getting towards towards what he needs to kind of deal with this, but I mean, even just losing mining time here against the auto turret is a big deal at the moment. It's going to be seeing these Hellions coming along over to the left-hand side here. And we are going to be seeing the couple of Queens and Roaches working their way through a couple of these Hellions. Again, a lot of drones going down, 7 more workers killed. 8 workers going down actually, so 8 workers picked off, as we are going to be seeing this Banshee coming off over to the left hand side. So 8 workers going down, another hatchery coming in towards the upper left hand side. And we've seen Optimus dropping down a Auto turret again, just getting another couple of workers here and there, continue to work his way through this. I mean, we're not really looking back at home at what he's building, but he has built up Hellions, tanks, and Vikings. Now he's going to be ready to push across the map. As the Hive gets set to go, the Vikings are obviously here to try and shut down those Vipers. And this is looking so similar to what we've seen before today, as we are going to be seeing those Hellions coming out towards the middle of the map. Overseers are going to contaminate a couple of the factories to slow down production, but that's not going to affect Optimus too much in terms of this push, which is already moving across. So he's not going to be too worried about that as he takes a fourth base down to the low ground. He's going to be pushing in towards this third hatch of True, and obviously True has to defend it quickly because it's already low on health. If he takes a couple of shots on this, Optimus could be getting rid of it so very quickly. The screen goes down a few of these creep tumors, although the scan not close enough to actually get rid of all of them. So a couple of those will survive, at least as Optimus spreads out his tanks to help deal with the Vipers before they even come into play. And well, with the Hellbats in front, those Roaches are not going to have a great time. And so far, the moral of the story is that, you know, basically these Terran attacks have been killing a lot of drones, and the drones going down just puts it into this sort of position where it's so difficult for the Zerg to recover, where it's so difficult for the Zerg to actually be able to deal with the push that then comes out a little bit later on. Optimus just playing a very simple and straight up style here today, as we are going to be seeing. Well, he's going to find himself the Vipers here. Has to split up those Vikings a little bit though. The parasitic bomb is good in that regard. Not really much going on at home for Optimus. No harassment or anything to deal with. And by killing this base here, True's fourth base in the back is a half base. You can see how oversaturated he is, so he's missing out on so much more income than you might initially realize. And so Optimus is really going to start taking a bit of an income lead in that regard. True will send some Roaches across the map. As he sends those Roaches across the map, is there really a way for him to do something? Well, he has a couple of tanks. I guess Optimus has been rallying forward a bit, but with a planetary, with a few tanks and a couple of Hellbats, we are just going to be seeing those Hellions and tanks just sieging up here for Optimus as they continue to move on forwards. So we've seen this Roachron continue to take a little bit of a beating, as we do see Roaches and Hydras continue to push their way through the Hellbats. Vipers do come in with some big bang clouds, but now as the blind clouds fade, the tanks are still around and they're still going to get a lot of damage done, but the flank comes in from True to be able to clean up a lot of this at the moment. He is going to get a lot of these kills. We're going to be seeing the Roaches and Hydras continue to push on through, and True is going to be continuing to lose these tanks. So tanks and tanks and tanks just going down, but True has lost so much in the process of cleaning this out, and Optimus has another army ready to go back at home. He's going to be ready to push forwards again, and this is looking pretty good at the moment here for Optimus. If he wins this, he's 3-0 in the group, and that means he is basically, well, he does move through the group then, because True won't be able to catch up with him. And again, Hellion's just going to come over to the left-hand side, and Blue Flame is going to get rid of a few of those last creep tumors, which were still somehow just about alive. Still pushing up here, Optimus going to try and push in towards this hatchery perhaps in the next couple of moments. A couple of Hellions to the top side get taken down as well, as Drew tries to expand to the gold. I mean, he's making desperation moves right now to try and get back in this. He doesn't get a cancel there though, so that's a bit painful. That's something else that just doesn't quite go his way. And, well, as another Viper comes forward, doesn't even have the energy to do anything. He dies to the Vikings, and True is falling apart right now as there's one Viper left overhead. This is going to be Optimus. Just continue to push on forwards. The Viper goes down, another one pops out but doesn't have energy. And so what are you really going to do? Roaches get ready to move around, probably look to flank in again, but it's going to take him an eternity to actually get around into that sort of a position. Fortunately, Optimus isn't moving too aggressively forward, so it looks as though he will get the full flank off. Well, no, actually, True is just going to sit down a little while. He's not going to be pushing in for the flank just yet, at least. A few drones going down, and now this natural hatchery is under fire. Drones are pulling away towards the gold base. They're going down. Oh my god. They just get blown up by siege tanks as they try to move across the map. Tanks are already sieged at home, so this Roach counter is not looking as though it's going to be able to get a lot done. And we are just going to be seeing those Vikings of Optimus just going to be able to keep on controlling the skies. Those few Vipers are not going to be able to really come forwards and do too much here, as we are going to be seeing this hatchery continue to take some more shots. Optimus really, again, just in control of this, as True has, what, like, basically no income. He had 0 minerals there for a moment. He's that, you know, he's that troubled in terms of trying to find enough. Again, this might be a cleanup from True, but he's going to lose a few units while doing it, and even if he does clean this up, Optimus, again, it's the same story as before. He's got another army at home that's ready to come across the map, and is going to get ready to go for it all again. few Hardbats morph into Hellions. They start to move in towards the upper left-hand side. A few tanks and fours going to be gathering up as well. A couple of Ravens mixed in here as well. And these Hellions, again, coming in towards the upper side to see what will be... Well, what will be their possibilities right now? We see Hyperflight Rotors even on the way from Optimus, who at this stage is maybe just having a little bit of fun with him for himself. It's going to be seeing the Planetary Fortress on a 5th base as well. Optimus continue to just expand around the map and looking so very good at the moment here. As you do see Roaches and Hydras just going to be able to shut down those Hellions. I mean, they're going for a whole bunch of drones, which isn't really necessary at the moment, but I suppose neither is really keeping those Hellions alive. 11 drones go down, and again, we're just going to be seeing True is slowly bleeding out in this game number 3. One of the longer, I mean, it is the longest series we've had today, but Optimus is going to take it down, and again, him and Solo will be guaranteed to go through the group, and they'll play against each other to see who advances through the group in first place, and who advances through the group in second place. True, continuing to come on forwards here, getting ready to push on down, but again, I mean, Optimus just has too good of an army. He's playing this out safely to make sure, I think. I mean, I'm not sure about the Banshees, actually, but I guess it works out. As we're going to see a couple auto turrets coming down to fight over here. He's actually going to be able to kill the Queen off. This Roach maybe will tank a few shots before the drones get into trouble. Anti-armor missiles dropped on the army. The Vikings will land to help out, and True's army will just disappear. Won't even get himself a Planetary Fortress. Will actually kill barely anything. Well, we'll get the Planetary. Maybe he would have just gotten it in the end as Optimus stopped repairing, but it's GG's, and Optimus is going